matatapos yun kagad.
Yan mo.
Yan. So, okay. So, we'll try to meet tomorrow. Okay? So anyway,
Tama.
we're still in the titration curve for polyfunctional acids. So since this is our very first problem for this topic, we took a little bit longer, no? So, but then we're discovering all computational methods or calculation methods that we can apply for titration curves like this. So we started with A. So this is your initial stage. So wala tayong problem dyan. This is just your the usual equilibrium problem. And then we have this first buffer region. Diba? Naalala mo, Joss, is your first buffer region. Yan. So we can calculate this through the ice table or pwede rin naman yung ano nga ito, yung Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. But then you'll have a separate approach, no, for letter F. Bakit nga ulit, Josh? Why do we need to have a
Mm,
different approach for letter F or
kasi
different
malapit
calculation
na po
method?
siya.
Malapit na siya saan?
Sa equivalence mo.
Okay, so this is your first equivalence point. So, however, sa letter F kasi, 24.90 ml, no? Very, very near sa equivalence point. Yun nga lang, if you will notice, di ba yung letter F buffer din naman yan? Ano yung difference ng letter F sa B to E? Pa-question ulit, Josh. Pa-review, what will be the components of your buffer from letter B to F? From letter B to F, ano yung components ng buffer mo? Which one is your acid? Which one is your acid?
Yung
Kasi
ano ko,
buffer ito eh. Sinong acid mo dito?
ah,
Sa B2, actually B2F yan. B2F.
B to F. Yung ano mo, oxalic.
Okay, oxalic. And then which one is your base? H2C2O4. Ano ang base mo? Correct, oxalic acid yung acid mo dyan. And then yung base mo ay, of course, yung, kung ayan yung acid mo, ano yung conjugate base niyan ng oxalic acid?
Mm, yung ano ba na? NeOH saka ano,
Hindi,
yung mo,
conjugate base. I'm
oxal,
asking now the
hydrogen
components of
oxide.
your buffer, Josh.
Hydrogen oxide.
Okay, hydrogen oxalate or bioxalate. Okay. And then, what is the situation at letter F? Ano ba yung situation mo sa letter F? Why do we need to have a different approach for this?
Kasi ano po, talagang masyado na ano kasi, mababa na po yung concentration
Ni?
ni H2C2O4. So,
Okay, so you don't have comparable concentrations for your acid and base components of your buffer. Therefore, the calculation that we have, yung ICE method or the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation will not be applicable for letter F. And that's the reason why we opted another calculation method. And if you will recall, ang calculation method natin dyan ay yung this one, no? Yan, share ko naman. So, ito yung initial sa point natin. Then, ito yung B2E. Pare-parehas yan sila, no? Pwede ka mag-Henderson-Hasselbalch dyan. And then, pagkadating kay F, we cannot apply it anymore. Nakita natin yan. If we will apply the same method that we use from letters B to E, we will have a very different answer, no? 3.975 yung sagot natin. But if we will use, ito yung letter F, no? If we will use the mass balance and charge balance equations, no? Mass balance and charge balance equations as method, no? Part of our method for calculating letter F, we will have a different answer, which is ito, 2.904, no? So, and then we also calculated dito, no, yung 24.99. So, we can clearly see here that nag-increase pa rin naman yung pH mo, but not that much, right? Tapos, yung letter G mo, so let me go back dito, no? Yan, para, yan. Hopefully, nag-switch na yung screen ko. Yep, nag-switch na. So yung letter G naman, that's your first equivalence point. So we're good with this one, no? So ang first equivalence point natin, ang ginamit nating method dito ay yung formula that we derived previously. At letter G, ano yung component mo, Josh? Ay, sorry. At letter G, ano na ba yung component mo? Kasi it's very important here that we list down the different components, no? Ay, what's happening? Yan. Ito, letter G. At letter G, Josh,
Ano
ano
na po?
ba ang,
Pure
ano
equivalent.
ba yung, that's your first equivalence point, correct. Pero ano yung component at first equivalence point? Ano na lang yung laman mo dyan? Do you have
AC,
oxalic acid?
wala na po, AC2O4, C2O.
Okay. Good, no? So, this is HC2O4 minus lang. Or, pwede rin namang sodium hydrogen oxalate, no? So, if that is the case, Josh, ano yung component? Or component, if yan yung component, si sodium hydrogen oxalate ay isang ano? Anong type ito ng salt? Sodium hydrogen oxalate or sodium bioxalate? Yes, Josh?
Amphoteric.
Amphoteric or amphiprotic, and that's the reason why we use the formula that we derive for amphiprotic salts, no, to get the pH. Yung hydronium ion concentration is equal to, at equilibrium, is equal to the square root of Ka2 times the concentration of your amphiprotic salt plus Kw all over, that will be the numerator, all over 1 plus concentration of your amphiprotic salt over its Ka1. No? If you recall, no, yun yung ano natin, ginamit dyan. And then, that's another approach. No? So far, we've been using yung initial stage, first buffer region, just right before the first equivalence point. Then, the first equivalence point. And then, we have this letter H. So, medyo mahaba-haba na naman to kasi nag-derive ulit tayo dito. No? Sa letter H naman, Josh, no, we just had, it's just beyond, no, the first equivalence point. Sobrang onti lang ng in-increase ng volume mo ng volume ng titrant, no? From 25 ml, you just added 0.1 ml of your titrant, giving you a total of 25.10 ml. So this is just right after lang, no, of your, just beyond the first equivalence point. So if that is the case, Josh, ano ngayon ang components mo dito? Buffer na ba ito, Josh? At this point? Do you have a buffer here, Josh?
Abo.
Yes, technically buffer na to. However, ano yung components ng buffer mo pala muna? Sabi mo, buffer na to eh. So definitely meron kang HC2O4, right? Kasi yan
Abo.
na yung dominant species mo from
C2O4.
letter G eh. Good. You also have C2O4 2 minus here. So this will be the components of your buffer. So this will become your acid now. So kitang-kita amphoteric si hydrogen oxalate or bioxalate kasi base siya kanina sa first buffer region. Dito acid na siya. We are now entering our second buffer region. Ito yon, yung second buffer region natin. Okay? Second buffer region. So, if that is the case, ang base natin this time ay yung oxalate ion na. Okay? So, what can you say about letter H? Bakit hindi natin pwede gamitin yung method natin, no, na makikita later sa second buffer region? Why we can't apply it to letter H? Kasi buffer din naman pala sila eh. Tapos, same lang din yan ng components. Ang acid mo ay still si HC2O4 minus. Ang base mo dyan, Josh, ay still si C2O4 2 minus. Why? Why can't you use the method here sa letter H?
Kasi ano po, talagang dalawa nga po yung base.
Anong dalawa yung base?
May ano po, may C2O4, HC2O4, NaOH, saka ano po.
At saka ano? Sorry. Why is your method of calculation for letter I to K is not applicable for letter H? That's my question.
Kasi, okay, parang yung kanina po, parang yung sa A to E, hindi siya applicable sa F kasi
Ah,
mas konti na pong concentration yung C2O4.
sino yung onti yung concentration? Wala ka pang C2O4 masyado sa ano. Very negligible. C2O4
Hmm.
2 minus for B2E.
Hindi po, yung I2L, I2K.
Yung I to K, ano?
Hindi po hindi, it's not negligible yung ano po.
Okay, si C2O4 2 minus.
C2O4.
So, medyo significant na, no? Medyo malaki na yung concentration mo. Pero kasi sa letter H naman, yeah, meron ka ng C2O4 2 minus, but it's not that really big, no? So, maliit pa masyado. So, buffer naman yan technically. However, iba yung approach natin dyan dapat. So, that's the reason why, kung naalala mo last meeting, we used MBE and CBE method as well, no, for letter H, no. And then we also have L. This is very near the second equivalence point. So this is your second equivalence point. You know this already. So may kita mo later ha. Ipa-preempt ko na. Magkakaroon tayo ng method for calculating right before the second equivalence point and just beyond the second equivalence point. And then this one, beyond equivalence point na talaga ito. Beyond equivalence point. So let's try to analyze na kung ano na nangyari dito, no? So we're done already with letter H. We'll go back that later, no? From I to K, Josh, you now entered the second buffer region. That's correct, no? Wherein your acid is your hydrogen oxalate or bioxalate, and then your base is your oxalate ion. So pagkadating mo sa 49.90, yan pa rin naman. Buffer pa rin naman yan technically, no? Yun nga lang, if you will notice here, sino na yung almost mauubos at 49.90, Josh? Sa letter L mo. Which component of your buffer is almost depleted? Sa 49.90.
Ano po, natagnan yung almost depleted si HC2O4.
Si?
HC2O4.
Okay, good. Si hydrogen oxalate no, or bioxalate mo. And then you have a lot of C2O4 2 minus already. Okay? That's the reason why we cannot apply anymore kung ano man yung gagamitin natin from I to K, no? Hindi na natin siya pwedeng i-apply kay letter L. Magkakaroon tayo ng ibang approach yan. And then for letter M, of course, we have another equivalence point here. So, by the way, Josh, sino na yung nakay sa second equivalence point? Sino na lang ang meron ka? Or actually, the dominant species here. Sino ang sa second equivalence point? Sino
Second,
ang nandyan?
ano mo na, C2O4 mostly.
Okay, good.
Wala na yata pong HC2O4 by then.
Okay. C2O4 to minus. Actually, at equilibrium, meron pa namang HC2O4 minus. Yun nga lang, yun yung bumabalik na C2O4 to minus papuntang AC2O4 minus. No? Pero very ano na yun, yung base, no? Parang the reversible reaction of C2O4 to minus going to HC2O4 minus, no? So from oxalate going back to bioxalate or hydrogen oxalate. Pero very small yon, no? So actually, if you will notice, sa second equivalence point, mas madali yung calculation dito kumpara dun sa first equivalence point dahil medyo kamukha niya na yung equilibrium ng mga monoprotic acid. No? So, and then, we'll have the letter N this time. So, sa letter N, ang mahalaga dito, ano nang meron dito sa letter N, Josh? Anong mapapansin mo dito? Meron kang, actually, N to P. Anong mga components mo dito? Of course, you have C2O4 2 minus kasi yun yung dominant species mo eh. Ano pa? Good, yung OH minus na ngayon yung dadami, no? Kasi ito ay excess na, right? So, kasi beyond equivalence point na ito eh, no? So, ngayon, this OH minus, Ang tanong kasi dito, Josh, kailan siya magiging significant, no? So, mache-check natin yan later. So, paano kapag just right after lang, no, ng second equivalence point? Significant na kaya yung OH minus para siya yung magdidictate ng pH? We're really sure here that at 55 and 60, we're sure here that the OH minus will now dictate the pH of your mixture. So siya na, yan na lang yung kakalculatein mo, no? Para at least ma-check natin kung ano yung magiging pH ng mixture. And then after that, we will generate the titration curve. Okay? So, and then we'll now proceed with the Jamboard. Ayan. Nakikita ba, Josh, yung shinare ko? Okay.
Oo.
Jamboard na yung nakikita. Okay, good. So, like what I mentioned, yung letter F, yung ano natin, no? Just right before the equivalence point. So, nag-MBE, CBE method tayo dito. And then, ang sumunod ay yung equivalence point itself. So, actually, we tried calculating 24.99, no? Nakuha natin 2.921, which is higher than letter F, no? Dapat lang kasi 24.99 ito. At if you will notice, after ng letter G, no? So we use now the ampiprotic equation that we derived previously. So the answer now is 2.923. Ngayon, Joshua, tignan mo, I want to highlight this. If we will use the letter B to E, no, na method, we'll have a value of 3.975 for letter F, 24.90 ml, just right before, no, the first equivalence point. So ang pH niya ay 3.975. So imaginein mo, ang equivalence point mo, first equivalence point mo ay 2.923 lang. So maling-mali talaga yung letter F, no? Kasi 2.923 lang pala yung pH nung susunod na volume, which is your first equivalence point. Tapos sa letter F pa lang, nasa 3.9 ka na. So kung gagamitin mo tong method na to, so mali talaga siya. So we follow this method. It's quite long, but then I want you to know, or please remember this, Josh, no? So ang method natin ay understand the components, then calculate the
Dalawa? Dalawa? Oo.
isusubtract mo yung MBE from the CBE equation, tapos magkakaroon ka ng equation doon, no? So, yung difference nila. The difference of your equation, ito yon, yung nandito. Tsaka mo isa-substitute yung KA1 and KA2 if applicable sila doon, no? And then eventually, you'll derive an equation having ABC. So, magiging quadratic iyan, no? So, this is for a diprotic acid. Okay? And then you'll have this parang final, hindi siya final equation. It's like a templated equation, no? Wherein you just input the values there. Tapos makukuha mo na yung pH at that volume, no? Which is very near the first equivalence point. So same thing here. Similarly, sa letter H naman, ganun din yung ginawa natin, no? We use the MBE-CBE method for calculating the pH just right after the first equivalence point, no? So, ganun nga, ang gagawin natin, MBE, CBE ulit, get the difference between your CBE and MBE. Once you have the difference, so ito na yon, mag-simplify mo muna siya, eventually you'll have an equation, no? Wherein you'll have ABC, kumbaga. So, ito yon. And then you can now substitute the values to get the pH. Okay? So, yung next question ko dito, Josh, ito, naging assignment mo ito eh. Bago tayo pumunta muna dun sa letter I, no? So, please calculate the pH if you added 25.01 ml. So, what is the pH kaya? So, what do you think is the pH, Josh? Higher than 2.941 or lower than 2.41? Anong pH kaya dito, Josh? Higher than 2.941 or lower than 2.941? So the volume added is 25.01 ml.
Hindi dapat a little more basic.
A little more basic. So, mas mataas sa 2.941?
Mas mataas dapat mo ng konti.
Kasi 25.01 yung volume.
Opo.
Tama ba? Ang volume mo sa kabila ay 25.10 ha. Okay, anyway, sige.
Hindi po,
Check muna
more
natin.
acidic pala.
So dapat
Sige
just
po.
a little bit lower than this one, 2.941. Kasi 25.10 ito eh. Ito 25.01 lang. So yan yung challenge ko sa iyo, additional challenge. Calculate the pH at 25.01. So ito talaga right after lang no ng kasi yung isa 25.10 eh no. So you added 0.1 already. Ito 0.01. Paano kung 0.01 lang yung dinagdag mo dun sa first equivalence point mixture no. So sige Josh, please calculate the pH now para we can move on sa letter I.
Mhm. Kailan po, on ko lang po yung
Yeah,
tablet.
sige. We'll end around 5 lang Josh ha. Kasi kailangan ko pa mag-travel eh. Meron din kasi ako meeting tomorrow sa Laguna.
Sige po.
Mm.
Parang di ba po ito lang yung formula? Yung ABC?
Yeah, yan yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. For this problem, ang swerte mo na kasi nakaderive na yung, dinederive ko yung mga equation. No? So, ayan yung kailangan mong gawin sa next problem natin. Kasi ikaw na ngayon yung magsiset up ng equations. By the way, ito Josh, hindi to usually tinuturo kahit sa mga chem-majors. Parang you learn it in your own way. Kasi masyadong congested yung ano namin yung semester namin for let's say classical techniques in Anachem. So usually we focus on monoprotic acids as bihira na tong diprotic. Kung may diprotic man na titration curves, parang mabilis lang tong ituturo. Pero hindi magagets, usually hindi yan magagets ng estudyante kasi dapat meron talagang dedicated session for this. Imagine mo nagde-derive ng mga equations kada situation, no? Kunwari yung mga right before, right after ng equivalence points. So you need to understand then the whole thing like the MBE and CBE. Ayan, sige. No,
Yan ko
sulat
na
mo
po.
na yung sulat mo lang yung equation para at least magkakaroon ka ng standard na equation na no, templated na siya. Then you
Or,
just calculate the
or
values.
I can just screenshot it po.
Okay, sige. And then you calculate the values as well. Next week pala, Josh, ay isasabihan kita kung ano sked natin. But hopefully, I'll meet you on 19. Definitely not on 20 because may meeting ako ng 20 from morning hanggang evening yan. Matatapos yun ng mga around 9 to 10. So, di talaga kita masisingit sa 20 yet ko. So, meet kita ng 19. 19, 21, 22. Hopefully by 22, we're done. No? Tapos rest week natin yung last week ng February. Yan. Meron lang akong ano yan, personal travel.
Opo. Bale, yung ano.
O dahil puro Anakim tayo this week or mag-organic tayo next week. Or baka one Anakim next week, no? Again, Josh, I'll try to meet you tomorrow. So I'll just update you. Sana kung maaga kami matapos ng meeting kasi 10 AM yung meeting noon. So kung hindi maaga yung matapos yun, let's say mga 1 na or 2, baka too late na rin masyado if I'll meet you. Kasi usually on Saturdays, we meet around 11 AM to 1 PM. So kung pwede ka ng mga 1 to 3, we'll see no tomorrow. So baka meron din kayong activity. Okay, so what's your answer now, Josh?
0. Wait lang mo.
So syempre na-preempt kita kanina. So nakita mo may next problem na. Ano nga yung next problem natin? So ang next problem natin ay si malic acid yata ito. Yeah, malic acid yung binigay. So, medyo kamukha ni oxalic ito. Tapos yung susunod ay si sulfuric acid. And then carbonic acid yung susunod. And then amino acid. Yan. Binigay ko na yung mga yung parang different scenarios for polyprotic acids. Kasi carbonic acid kasi ay polyprotic, hindi pala polyprotic, polyabasic base naman.
Ayun.
Or polyfunctional base. Polyfunctional base din siya. That's the other term.
Plus 0. Wait lang mo. Ano kasi yung ano?
O, diba? Sabi ko sa'yo, calculate mo muna. Pakisulat nga, Josh, yung concentration nila. Isulat mo na muna dyan.
Sulat ko na po yung mga constant.
Okay. Yeah, may concentration ka dyan definitely ni oxalate. So ano lang ba ang kailangan mo dyan? Actually, baka kasi oxalate, oxalate. H-ox ba yung kailangan mo? Yeah. Ang kailangan mo ay si hydrogen oxalate. Actually, hindi mo nga kailangan dito si sino nga to? If you will notice dun sa na-derive nating equation, you don't need the concentration of okay, we have 10 minutes. Wait. Kailangan mo pala yung concentration dyan ni sodium oxalate or nung oxalate ion mo. Kailangan mo siya.
Tama.
Kailangan mo pa rin i-calculate yung concentration ni oxalate ion.
Bakit mo? Hindi ba po lang?
Wait lang ha, 1.998. I-check mo kung saan natin na-derive yung 1.998 times 10 to the negative 4. Ayun no, yung 1.998 ay difference yun. Ayan. Ito kasi siya, Josh. Sulat ko ha. Which will change kapag nagbago ang volume. See, itong beam mo. This one. So, saan galing yung 1.998 na yan? Dito po siya nang galing, Josh ha. Ito ay this value here came from this one. C, concentration ni sodium hydrogen oxalate plus the concentration of sodium oxalate minus the concentration of your sodium ion. Yan. Ito po siya. Ayan talaga siya, Josh. So this one will change kapag nagbago yung volume mo kasi 25.01 lang naman yung binigay ko eh. Tama ba ako? Yeah, CnAH-ox plus CnA2-ox. Okay. Minus Na plus times Ka1.
So, dito, yung HOX equals, aha, ay kaya pala. So, anyway, yung oxalate equals, yan, tapos on 25.01 mm.
Mm-hmm. Kaya I need to calculate first the ano. Ito Joshua, please take note, hindi ito, magbabago yan. Kasi volume dependent to eh. So this is volume dependent. So that will change.
Tapos on times, what? Total is 50.01.
Pakisulat Josh yung ano yung concentration mo so that I can check. 49.99 pala yun. $95.01. Calcu, I need to get my calculator.
0.05001? Grabe. Wait lang mo.
Sige. Calculate mo lang. I'm also checking the. We'll see if we will have the same ano. .01. Okay, divide 0.1. Okay, so this is your concentration. You write Josh the ano ha, the concentrations para at least I can just check. 0.01 times by 0.01 Yun. $1.9.
2 point, tamosan. Lagay ko na po.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. That's your concentration of sodium plus. How about the others, Josh? Ano yung concentration mo ng sodium bioxalate or sodium hydrogen oxalate or hydrogen oxalate na lang or and concentration ng oxalate ion mo?
Ox po yung ano na, C2O4.
Hmm? Yup, C2O4 yun.
Minus.
Oh my.
Aha. Ayun.
Kita times ko siya kay Ka1. Okay, this one, ita times ko kay Ka1 times Ka1 is 5.6 times 10 to the negative 2.
Ko na po yung kinuha ko na po yung ano yung oxalate. Ay, hydrogen
Okay.
oxalate.
And what's the value? So this letter G. Okay, correct.
Point 04997.
2.921. 2, 3. Okay. Sige po. Yeah. Okay, 4997 molar. Good. Yan yung ano mo.
Pinapasok ko na po sa polynomial.
Correct. Yan yung concentrations. Lagyan lang natin na. Ano yung concentration mo ng oxalate?
I don't know. Wait lang mo.
Kailangan mo yun, Josh. For the ano? For letter B. Ayan o, ayan if you will look dito sa sinishare screen ko, ang letter B mo ito, the sum of your concentration of your hydrogen oxalate and oxalate ion minus the sodium plus concentration, which is nakuha mo naman, 0.05001. Okay, so what's your answer?
0.10159. 0. Wait lang mo. 10598. Tapos dito. Ay! Kaya ko pala po yung exit, no? Para calculate yung sa oxalate.
Yeah, at saka ito, Josh, yung 1.998 ba to times 10 to the negative 4, hindi ito yan. Mag-iiba yung value niyan. Buburahin ko na ha. Iba ang value nito. Kasi like what I mentioned, this is volume dependent. So, 5.6 times 10 to the negative 2. Sulat ko na yung ano mo ha kasi nakuha mo na. 0.04997. Tapos ito, 5.6 times negative 2, 5.4. Less than negative 5. Tsaka, 0.04997. There. Ayan. So, yung letter B yung kulang mo. Ay, ang letter B, this one, this is B equals the concentration of 0.04997 plus, yan. Nawawala pa yung concentration mo ni oxalate minus 0.05001. And this is equal to what? Yan, yan. Ita-times mo pala to. This whole thing, ita-times mo sa KA1. Ay, what happened? Oh no, oh no. Yan, there. Tapos, ito, this whole thing here, I'll multiply it to KA1, which is 5.6 times 10 to the negative 2. Tama ba tayo? Yep. 5.6 times 10 to the negative 2. Yep. Yun nga. Yan. So, what's your oxalate ion concentration mo na, Josh? Ano yung volume? Ay, ano yung vol? Ano yung concentration?
So,
Is
yung
yung
sa
oxalate
1.9996 yung sa C2O4. 1.
Yes, correct. So, ito na yon. O, calculate mo muna yung B. 1.9996 times 10 to the negative 4. Oh, negative 4. Check mo nga muna, Josh, kung negative 4. Double check mo muna before we input sa calcu. Correct yung 1.9996. Paki-take note, Josh, ha? 0.01 pa lang yan. So, 0.01. Double check mo nga. Yeah, 50.01. Yeah, correct. Anong value mo, Josh? Yeah. Yes. Anong calculation mo for the oxalate ion, Josh?
Di ba po ito? Or hindi ba po nag-show up?
Double check mo siya.
Oo.
So that's actually 0.01 lang, di ba? 0.01 times 0.1, right? Remember ha, 0.01 lang yung for the sodium oxalate. Okay. Sige, Josh. Ano, may value ka na? Anong sagot?
Mhm.
1 point.
What's happening? Wala mo.
What's your answer?
Hindi mo po siya the same.
Hindi.
Wait. Wala
Kasi
mo.
yung binigay mong sagot ay yun yung sa previous item, yung 25.10
Hindi mo. 9996.
times 10 to the,
-4.
why it's -4?
I don't know mo.
Ano yung numerator mo? Di ba, how many millimoles of sodium oxalate form during that volume? So at that specific volume, ano yung ano mo, millimoles mo muna?
Yes mo. Ano tawag doon? Ba't pala ano? Wait lang. Ba't pala, hmm.
Mm.
Bali ano siya, no?
0.01, right?
4.
0.01 times 0.1 divide 50.01. What's the value?
1.99697 -5 pala mo.
Ayun. Then, ayan, pa-calculate na kagad nitong letter B para magkakaroon ka na ng value dito. What's your calculated value, Josh? For letter B, iano mo muna yung B para at least i-input mo na lang kasi ito yung A mo eh. So this is letter A. This is letter C. Please take note yung letter C ha, kasama to, negative yan. Then this is letter B. So, Control C, Control C. Ito. Yan. This is letter C.
Negative. Oo. What's happening? Wait lang mo. Reload ko lang po yung page kasi parang nag-glitch na po siya.
Hmm. Yes, what's your B value, Josh? Please take note, negative yung makukuha mo dyan, Josh. Pero kasi, we all know na ita-transpose mo kasi yan sa kabila. Kaya magpa-positive siya as B. Ita-type mo siya as positive B. So you just need to get the ano lang, the sum of this thing. So yeah. Minus the minus the sodium concentration, then multiply everything dun sa Ka1.
So
Okay,
dito,
what's
it's sisulta
the
na
B
mo.
value?
Kita na ba?
Sige.
Kita na mo.
Where? Saan?
Sa X po. Before the X.
Before hindi ko nakikita. Ito, ginawang kita ng B. Nakikita mo to, yan no? Yan. Ilagay mo muna yung B value dito. Dito, yan.
Hindi
Lagay
mo
mo
po
yung B
yan nanood
value.
yung page. Baka hindi po siya nagano.
Ayan, nagsusulat ka na. Ayun, nakita ko na.
Okay. Yan
Correct.
po.
Yeah. Same. Ngayon, i-calculate mo na, Josh. Ano kaya ang pH, hydronium ion concentration? 12022. That's correct. Same tayo na nakuha. So actually, negative yan eh. Hindi na siya negative dapat dito, Josh. Positive na sa. Kasi ita-transpose mo nga yan. So, naka-negative B siya. So, negate. Ayan, negative B yan kasi ililipat mo siya eh. Lagay natin para hindi tayo malito. Yan. Negative ng negative 1.12022 times 10 to the negative 6. Okay. So, positive na siya dito. Ayan, sige Josh, pa-calculate na. What's your hydronium ion concentration? Using the quadratic formula. Siyempre, hindi mo na yan imamano-mano ng quadratic formula. Use your calculator. So, what's your H2O plus?
Mhm. Ah,
Yes, Josh, ano yung ano natin? H3O plus?
nilagay ko na po.
Calculate mo na. Okay. Take note yung C mo ha, negative. And B ay positive.
Also, I think it's point, okay.
Yes.
7 lang pala. Mhm. 1.188.
Yun. Yap. Isulat mo. Yan, dyan. 88 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay. And then, what's the pH? Negative 3 molar. Wait lang siya. Yan. Okay, I'm back. Ayan, so 2.925. Tingnan mo yung pattern dyan siya, if you will notice. Yung kanina, at 24.99, lagyan lang natin ng table dito, very quick lang. Volume ng NaOH, tapos pH. Yan. At 24.99, 99 ml, which is ikaw yun nag-calculate din dito ha. 24.99, mga ito. Ayan, at 24.99, 2.921 yung pH. Yan. 2.921. And then, at 25.00, which is yung equivalence point, no? So, letter G. Yung letter G natin. Ayun, 2.923. Ayan. So, tingnan mo, Josh, ano yung ine-expect mo dapat na value at 25.01? Kasi 0.01 difference lang yung mga yan eh. 24.99, 25, 25.01. Yes, Josh, nakita mo na yung pattern? Tingnan mo, 2.925. So it makes sense, no? And we can prove that the 2.925 is lower actually, no, in pH, no? Compared to your 25.10 ml na ang pH ay 2.941. So tingnan mo, Josh, letter ano na tayo? Letter H na tayo, pero ang pH mo hindi pa lumalampas ng 3. Acidic pa rin yung buong mixture. No? So, and we already added around 25.01 ml at 25.10 ml na na-calculate na nga natin yung 25.10 eh. We'll now proceed with 30. Letter I. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. So, ang I natin, based dun sa problem ay volume sodium hydroxide added is equal to 30.0 ml. Okay? So, if that is the case, Josh, we need to calculate again the sodium hydrogen oxalate or sodium bioxalate. Tsaka, si sodium oxalate natin. So, calculate lang ulit natin, no? So, same sodium hydrogen oxalate. So, same method yung gagamitin natin dito para mabilis tayo, no, Josh? Kasi alam natin, ang bioxalate mo or hydrogen oxalate is 2.5 already. So, yan na yun. Tapos, whatever yung value dito, no? Burahin ko lang to. Control Z lang pala to. Yan. Whatever yung value dito, yan. Minus 25. Mag-minus ka na ng 25 dun sa 30. Dun sa added. So, 5 times 0.1. Okay. Let's erase this. Tapos, ayan. Then, all over, ano na yung total volume mo at this point? Josh, ano yung total volume at this point? You added 30 ml. So, millimole ito.
Bali, 30 ml. Edi yung ano pa tagdan?
Ilang, ano yung total volume mo?
2. Tayo total volume 50 mo. Ay, 55.
55. Okay. Tapos, syempre, makukuha mo yung concentration. So, that's basically 2 over 55. So, ang sagot ay 0.03636. Ulit siya. Molar. Repeating decimal siya, no? 0.036. Yan. Molar. How about your concentration ng sodium oxalate? Or oxalate ion, kumbaga, no? So, this will become, yung ano na lang na to, no? 0.5 divide 55. So, that will be 9.091 times 10 to the negative 3. So, same din dito, umuulit-ulit siya. 0909. 9.09 repeating times 10 to the negative 3 molar. So, if that is the case, Josh, madali na lang to. Dahil ito ay second buffer na, di ba? Second buffer region na ito eh. So, start of second buffer region. We can just apply yung usual na ginagawa natin. So, pwede kang mag-ice table dito and pwede kang mag-ice table. Actually, hindi ka na mag-ice table kasi nakuha na nga natin yung mga difference nila eh. So, what we'll do here is kuhain na lang natin yung sige, pwede tayo mag-ice table para mas clear. So we have here the sodium. Control Z. Yeah. We have here HC2O4 minus plus water. Then going back sa going to hydronium ion plus C2O4 2 minus. So meron kang 0.036 dito. Of course, you don't include that. X na natin ito. Then ito, missing yan. Then ito, you have 9.09. Yun, meron kang initial times 10 to the negative 3. So this should be minus X plus X and then plus X. All over, so may change ka na, 0.036 minus X, X, and then X. O, Josh, pa-calculate nga. So, anong Ka yung gagamitin natin dito, Josh, at this point? Ka what? Ayan, o. Sinong dissociation to? Ka what?
H2C2O4 to HC2O4.
HC2O4 minus going to C2O4 to minus. Sinong Ka yan?
Ke2 bo. Sinabi ko po
Okay,
yung
good.
H2C2O4 to HC2O4 minus. Yun po.
Okay, so si Ka2 yan. And we know that Ka2 is 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5. And so I'll do this item. So yan, as in yung usual na ginagawa natin no, na equilibrium. So we have here 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5 equals, uh, mali ang aking ano dito. Should be 9.09 times 10 to the negative 3 plus x. Okay? Yan. So x times x plus 9.09 times 10 to the negative 3 all over 0.036 repeating minus x. So ayan, pa-calculate nga Josh ng x. So x is your 3H3O plus din. Ano ang value? Sige, ano nito Josh? Pa-sheep solve kung kaya. Yan. Ito yung ano natin ha. Ito na yung equation. Yung 5.4 times yung negative 5
Opo.
equals x times
Hindi yata pwede i-shift solve po yan. Kasi masyado, may ano po tawag na masyadong.
Oo, pag masyadong complex, no, hindi kaya ng calcu. Kaya kailangan mo siyang,
O kaya negative po yung nauuna.
yeah, yun nga yung problem yung kapag ano. Pero minsan, parang may ano diyan, may lusot diyan, ni-negative reset, parang ganyan. So anyway, this is x squared. Then, ayan. Tapos ito, multiply minus x. So, ayan. So, ang x ko pa rin, x squared ko pa rin ay 1. Tapos, ang b ko ay, asan na tayo? Okay, negative. So, ayun, pag-a-addin ko. So, that would be 5.4 exponent negative 5 plus 9.0909 exponent negative 3. Okay, and then, yeah.
Ano ko na po? So,
Ano
1.
sagot?
1. Naano ko na po yung pag-solve po na sa types ng problems na ganito. So, ano?
So, what's your value?
So, basically ako may ano na gan. Doon yung ano na. Minus plus, bale plus. 9.9.
Yung B
Tapos
yan, no? Yung C mo, i-multiply mo, tas negative. Wag mo kakalimutan negative
plus
kasi lilipat yan.
5.4. Tapos yun, 2.09 times 10 to the negative 4.
Okay, 2.09. What happened? Yeah, 2.099 times 10 to the negative 4. 991. And what's the pH for this concentration, Josh? So it should be negative log 2.0991. Okay. So pH ay 3.678. Tama ba? 678. Yeah. Ayan yun. Okay. So, wait, let me try something else. 5.4 exponent negative 6, negative 5 plus logarithm 9.09 exponent negative 3 all over 0.03636. Okay. So if you will use the Henderson-Hasselbalch, Josh, almost the same yung makukuha mo. So kapag nag-Henderson ka, try mo yung Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Ano ang pH mo? Sige. So negative log 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5 lang naman yan. Plus logarithm base over acid. So alam mo, ito yung acid. Tapos ito yung base. Okay. So what's your value for the pH, Josh? Try mo nga.
Okay, so bakit 992 po yung nakuha ko?
Ha? Saan? Pag Henderson-Hasselbalch? Sige, anong sagot? Negative log 10 Ka2. Ka2 yung gagamitin ha. Plus logarithm base. So, alam mo na yung base dyan over acid. Kasi we will check if the Henderson-Hasselbalch will have a comparable yung calculation ng pH. Kasi if you will notice, this one is a little bit longer. Kasi nagkakadarating pa tayo dyan eh. So nakikita natin ngayon no, yung very famous sa second na Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Magagamit mo lang siya if comparable yung amounts, no?
Yung PK, ano kasi pa yung PK of KA1?
Negative log Ka2. Siyempre Ka2 na yung ginamit natin dito eh.
So,
5.4 times 10 to the negative 5. Logarithm base over acid. Join ka lang ulit, Josh, ha, for the next na meeting if ever mag-cut. What's your calculated pH, Josh, using the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation? 3 point what? Kasi I'm showing you, this is pwede rin tong method 2 eh. Method 2.
Bali yung ano po na yung base dito yung C2O4.
Yup. The oxalate or Na2OX.
Ano po yung ano na? Ayun, 1.996 yun. Negative 5.
Hindi 9.090909 times 10 to the negative 3 molar. Yun ang concentration nun. Letter I na tayo, Josh.
090909 negative 3. Tapos sa baba.
0.363636.
4.51.
Oh, 4.51. Malayo yan.
Wala mo. Huh.
What's your value? Akin
Yeah.
yan. What's your value for the method 2? For the if we use Henderson-Hasselbalch equation?
Ayun. 3.66.
Yan. 3.666. Tama, no? Which is quite near naman. So, 3.678. So, sabi ko nga, di ba, comparable na. So, actually, we can now use the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation at this portion lang, no? Yung second buffer region. So, with that, but it's up to you, Josh, no? If you will use the ICE method, like this one, wherein we'll end up having a quadratic equation, and then calculate the hydronium ion and the pH, or use directly the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation so that we can calculate the pH. You now do J and K. So, kasi ang J and K naman ay second buffer region pa rin eh. So, ang J, Josh, ay 37.50 ml. Yan. Sige nga. This is your volume of sodium hydroxide added. Sige, Josh. Dali. Oh, we're down naman na sa last 20 minutes natin.
62.5 milliliters po.
37.5 ml. Yeah, that's the total. Sulat mo, ang kailangan ko dyan makita, concentration ni sodium hydrogen oxalate, concentration ni sodium oxalate.
Tama.
Yes, ano yung ano mo, Josh? Value.
0.0 bilang mo. Para. Dito. Nakasa po yung ano. 37.5 plus 0.032.
0.02. O sige, sulat mo. That's for your sodium. Bakit H2C2O4 yan? It should be ano na. Sodium bioxalate or sodium hydrogen oxalate. Tsaka sodium oxalate. Yun yung mga kailangan mong kuhain. Yes, Josh, what's your answer for letter J?
Kaya ko lang po. Nalagay ko lang.
Okay, 2 is 5.
1, 11. Yun. Ito is 1 over 37.5 plus 25.
Excuse me.
Equal.
Yes, what's your answer?
Ha? Tapos ano yan? Uh, 1.
Ah, Why it's 8 times 10 to the negative 3, Josh? Diba ano yan? 12.5, tama ba? Times 0.1 divide 62.5. Tama ba ako?
12.5 po. Kasi 37.5 minus 12.5
Oo.
po.
Yeah, 12.5. 37.5 minus 25. Uy, remember ha, ganyan ang pattern mo for the oxalate. Kasi you started ulit sa, parang nag-start ka ulit sa zero eh. 'Di ba? Kasi you're now dealing with bioxalate or hydrogen oxalate. Yan, 0.02. So what is the hydronium ion concentration? Anong method yung gagamitin mo, Josh? Oh, bakit 0.032 naman yung sa bioxalate mo? Or sodium hydrogen oxalate?
Di ba po 0.02?
Yung sa sodium hydrogen oxalate. Yung hydrogen oxalate mo, bakit 0.032?
I don't know. Wait na po. Masyado siyang mababa po. So anyway.
Yeah, kasi ano pa lang yan.
25.
Hindi ka siya bababa. 0.032. You started with 0.049.
37.5 plus
62.5.
0.02 rin. Ayun ako.
Yeah, 0.02 din. So, anong gagamitin mong method? If you use the ICE method, pa-calculate. So, yung para magkakadratical like this, yung 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5 is equal to x times x plus 0.02, close parenthesis, all over 0.02 minus x. Ganon. Sulat ko ha. Kung quadratic equation. 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5. Tama ba ako? Yep. Is equal to x times x plus 0.02 all over x minus 0.02.
Lalo mababa na to.
Yeah. 5.37 times 10 to the negative 5. So what's the pH? Tama lang yan. Dapat tataas ang pH mo na eh. 27. Okay. Can you give sa nearest 3 decimal places, Josh? So, 3 decimal places muna. Anong method ginamit mo, Josh?
Method?
Anong method?
Yung ano po, ice table.
Ice table. Try mo gawin yung Henderson-Hasselbalch. Diba magiging ganito yan? Negative log Ka2, which is 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5 plus, ano nga ulit yung second term nung Henderson-Hasselbalch, base over acid. Eh, di ba same sila? Ayan, 0.02. So what will happen to the second term sa Henderson-Hasselbalch, Josh? Yes, Josh, what will happen to the second term ng Henderson-Hasselbalch? Ito, yan o. Sa sinulat ko. Kasi same ang concentration mo ng oxalate tsaka ng hydrogen oxalate eh. So anong mangyayari dito? This whole term here. So what will happen to that term?
So may ano na po siya, log 1. So 0.
Correct. So 0 na ngayon to. So saan equal ang pH?
Ano ba?
Hello? Ayan. So saan
Ayan,
equal ang
so
pH?
pH equals that one.
Yeah, pH is equal to pKa. So kaya ang tawag dito ay half equivalence point. This is nice. pH is equal to pKa. 2. pKa2 nga yan eh. And ano yung, sige, pa-calculate mo yung pKa2. Ano yung negative log 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5? That is actually 4 point at 4 point tuloy. Yeah, tama. 4.268. Which is actually yung same sa nakuha mo dun sa ice table. So if you will notice here, yung Henderson-Hasselbalch can still work, no? So pwede yan, Josh. Gamitin mo na yung Henderson-Hasselbalch for letter K para at least hindi tayo magtagal. Oh. Ang letter K mo ay 45 ml.
Eh di, ano lang po, something,
Diba?
something.
Mabilis lang siya eh. Ayan yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. Kaya ako nga tinuturo yung method to dun eh. Volume NaOH is equal to
2.5 minus 0.1 times
Okay, so please
0.5
give me the HC2O4. So actually hindi, mali yung pag-term mo dito kasi hindi naman equilibrium concentration yung mga yan eh. That will be your initial concentration, right? Yan. Okay. So what's your, at 45 ml, what's your concentration of sodium hydrogen oxide? 7.14 times 10 to the negative 3 molar. How about your oxalate? Yan, almost, ano na lang naman tayo, Josh? 10 minutes. Hopefully, we'll finish up to letter L.
2 sevens.
Which is around what?
Mga, ano ba? 0.28.
2 over 7? 0.28? Ah, wait. Nako, nakita ko kagad. Anong total volume mo dyan? Baka doon ka nagkamali. Your total volume is 70 ml na ha. Kasi 45 and 25. Tapos, you already formed how many moles of oxalate? Eh di that's minus 25. 20 times 0.1 over 70. Oh, 2 over 70 ang sagot, Josh. Hindi 2 over 7.
Ayun, okay. Kaya pala po, it doesn't make sense.
Uh,
Kasi over ano po na?
over
Over
70 ml.
0.2 times, 2 times ano po eh, 0.1. So, bali 2 over 70.
20 times 0.1. Kasi 20 ml na yung sobra mo eh. Right? Ng NaOH. So that 20 ml will now react with hydrogen oxalate. So you can form 2 millimoles of 2 millimoles of oxalate ions will be formed, no? Ayan, may concentration ka na. So this is around 0.0 02857. Yes. What's the pH? I-Henderson Hasselbalch mo na lang yan. Sige, gusto mo may muna, H3O+. Kung ako yun, hindi Henderson Hasselbalch ko na lang yan kasi applicable pa naman eh.
Opo, ito po, pero pareho rin po yung gagawin ko rin.
Sige, pwede.
Gagawin ko lang naman din po.
Actually, ito kasi, this one, safe to. This is a very safe solution. Tsaka accurate yan. However, Josh, prone ka naman sa error dyan kapag nagkamali ka ng input sa calculator, right? And another thing, longer time siya for calculations. Tama naman, no, na longer time. Yun nga lang, kapag nasunod mo naman talaga siya, you'll never go wrong with the ice table.
Hindi negative log 5.4 that's negative 5 plus log over 70 over 7.14.
Hydronium ion concentration. Diniretso mo na pH. Ayan, nag-ano ka? Henderson Hasselbalch?
No, nag-ano po ako. Hasselson Henderbach.
Henderson Hasselbalch. Okay, correct. Nag-ano ako ha. Nag-ice table pa ako. Pero we ended up with the same values. 4.896 yung akin. 8696. So, correct, no? Let's now try to go to letter L. Ang letter L mo this time, Josh, 49.90. Sige nga, try mo ngayon yung Henderson Hasselbalch. Mali mo naman mag-work. 49.90. 49.90 ml. Yeah. So what's your total volume there?
Oo, may lang ako. Nag-revert na changes mo.
Ang total volume natin ay volume PT 74.90 ml. Sige. Go ahead, Josh. I wanna try doing the Henderson Hasselbalch. Negative 5.4. Base over acid. Sige, Josh, pakisulat yung concentrations ni oxalate tsaka ni hydrogen oxalate.
Yan, nag-ano pala. So,
Na2ox. Okay. What's that 3.008?
Oxalate mo.
Letter L, oxalate. 3.008? Ang taas naman ng molarity mo. Imagine 3.008.
Yung sana ko 2/70 pinapa.
O 2/70 yun eh. Ito kasi 24.9 o 24.9 times ay hindi, tama 24.9 times 0.1 then i-divide ko sa 74.9.
Over
74.9. That's your total volume. Dali, baka maano na tayo, makasaraduan tayo ni
point
Zoom.
ayun. 0.0.
Okay. 3324, correct. So 3324, akin ay 3324. Yan. Nag-aano lang ako for sig fig lagi. Tapos how about your sodium hydrogen oxalate? Siyempre, kahit pa paano may naiiwan pa yan. Ayan, yan yung 1.335 times 10 to the negative 4 molar. So what's the pH? Try mo muna yung Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Madali yan eh. Ayan, method 1 mo. Anong pH? Uy, pH yung hinahanap. Bakit 253? Ano yan? What abomination is that?
1/7.90.
To imagine having a pH of 253, what base is that?
It's a super base.
It's a super base.
Ano na po yung collusion? Baka it will erase Earth.
Imagine 253. Ano kaya? What will happen to a drop? What will happen to your skin if you will have a drop of that?
Yung pupunta po siya sa core.
Hindi. What will happen to your skin if you will have a drop of that? pH is 253. No. And we don't know if we have a substance na may pH 253 here on Earth. Malay mo naman, in some other planets, they already have the pH 253. Using a Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, ano mo nakuha mo, Josh? Kailangan kasi natin, bilisan na. Dahil baka masaraduan tayo ni, hindi nga ito, ni Zoom.
6 point ano po?
Sige, sulat mo. Okay, good. 6.663. So, ayan. Akin ay, ang nakuha ko kapag Henderson-Hasselbalch, 6.664. So, almost the same naman. Ano nga ulit yung method 2 natin, Josh? Method 2 ay I-stable. So, kapag nag-I-stable tayo, we'll have this one, right? So, magiging 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5 is equal to x, right? Times x plus 0.03324 all over x, mali pala. Okay. 1.335 times 10 to the negative 4. Okay. Yan, nag-remind na siya minus x. So, what is your x here, Josh? Pa-calculate nga. That's also your hydronium ion. Anong nakuha mong value?
Something.
Dali. Paano na to?
Super baba po. Super baba.
Gaano kababa yung super baba na yan? Use the quadratic formula there. Kasi meron akong ituturo ding method 3. Actually, same sila dapat ng lalabas, no? So, mabuhay ang Henderson-Hasselbalch. Pinadali niya yung buhay natin dito. What's the answer? 2 point what?
2.16524 times 10 to the negative 7.
Correct. 2.165 times 10 to the negative 7. And magkaka-idea ka, no? Okay. This is around 6 point already. So, the pH is, ayan, sige. Same din sila, no? Same. May method 3 pa. So, if you will notice, Josh, nag-start ka na ngayon, di ba marami na, ayan o, ang dami na ni oxalate. So, pwede mo nang sabihin na C2O4 2 minus plus water, you'll form what? So, hydrolysis na ngayon ng water yung i-consider natin. You will now form back the hydrogen oxalate plus OH minus this time. Diba? So, and if you will notice, if you will recall, sino to? Sino yan, Josh? K what? You now form OH. KB? Hindi. Basic siya eh. So, this will be KB what? Siya ngayon yung KB nino ni oxalate. So, panigurado, may another KB ka. Yung pabalik naman ng oxalic acid. Right? Kasi ito, C2O42 minus going to hydrogen oxalate. So, we also have another one. Hydrogen oxalate going back to oxalic acid. So, for hydrolysis ito. So, this is your KB1 this time. And we know that KB1 is actually, by equilibrium, KW over Ka2. Right? So, ito, madali na lang to, no? So, this will become X and then X ito. So, actually, hindi X itong nasa taas, no? Si HC2O4 minus because you start with this one. So, magiging X, si OH iyan. Then, ito, si HC2O4 naman ay, anong ang value nito? 1.335 times 10 to the negative 4 plus X all over, sino yung denominator mo, Josh? Yun na ngayon, si oxalate. 0.3324 minus X. Ngayon, do you have any idea what will be the value here? So this will be 1 times 10 to the negative 14 all over Ke2, which is 5.4 times 10 to the negative 5. And ang value niyan, Josh, ay 1.852 times 10 to the negative 10. Ito yung KB1 ni oxalate mo ngayon. So if you will calculate here, anong makakalculate mo dito, Josh? Ang makakalculate mo ay OH muna. Kasi yan na yung X mo ngayon eh. Right? Tapos, ang OH na makakalculate ko dyan ay 4.61 times 10 to the negative 8 molar. So, from here, makukuha ko yung POH, which is 7.336. And then, ko-convert ko na lang into pH, which is 6.664. So, it's up to you, no, kung ano yung gagamitin mong method, Josh. If you want to use the Henderson-Hasselbalch, the ice table method for Ka, yung acid yung ginagamit mo Ka2, or you start now using the KB1. You started from C2O4, then hydrolysis. Clear ba tayo dito, Josh?
Opo.
Understand? Okay, dahil medyo overtime din tayo ng around 7 minutes. So thank you so much, Josh. I'll update you as soon as possible. So kung kaya ko tonight or early in the morning, kung maaga matapos yung meeting ko, no? So if not, Josh, I'll just meet you next week. Okay? We'll have one Anachem session. Kasi gusto ko muna matapos natin to at ma-generate natin yung titration curve. One Anachem session ulit before we proceed with organic. Okay? Sige. With that, thank you so much, Josh. I'll see you next week, ha?
Okay po.
Enjoy the weekend, if ever.
Thank you po. Thank you po.
Yep. Mm-mm.
Sige po. Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye.